today's lunch break. After a life-threatening event, one woman changed her lifestyle and has quickly become a self-taught baker. Now back with her second book, The Cookbook of Healthy Living, and still zero regrets. Jayne Jones, the no-sugar baker, is here with her OMG bars. It's so nice to see you in person, right?
Good to see you. This is so much fun.
Okay, I want our viewers to look at this. I want to get a close-up of all of this stuff. You walk up, it smells like decadent chocolate treats. They look so delicious.
Hey,
they look
we got it all here.
So devilish.
Okay, but they're not. They're not.
I know.
You know the story. So here's what the OMG bar says. Oh my golly. Because when I tried it right, I was like, oh my gosh, I finally did it.
Yeah.
So here's what I did. Because I kept looking at recipes. I'm like, how can I possibly ever bake a bar ever again with sweetened condensed milk? Because I thought sweetened condensed milk was off my radar. No. Here's what we did.
You made your own sweetened condensed milk without sugar.
I know it. What you're going to do is you're going to take about 1 cup of cream or half cup of cream. I took then 1.5 cups of sesame seed milk. It is double the protein, absolutely no sugar. Don't give me that weight. It's fantastic. Yes, you put a little vanilla, add a little butter, boil it. Get it to a boil, right? Stir like the dickens, okay? Make sure you keep stirring with it. Then let it sit in your refrigerator. This is what you get. Then you're going to melt in the sugar-free dark chocolate chips along with it. That's going to give you the layer. See that chocolatey layer of the bar right there? Oh my gosh.
So the chocolate chips are sugar-free.
Everything is
like the dark chocolate.
We are like a sugar.
But there's M&Ms in it.
Well, those are sugar-free candies. So then you're going to make the base of the cookie is going to be 1 cup of butter, a couple of eggs. So you're going to put your 1 cup of butter in the bowl, right? You're going to add in a couple of eggs, and then I use, you know this, I use all natural.
They taste just like M&Ms.
I've been telling you this for months on our Zooms together, friends. I've been telling you. We got
sugar-free is not going to taste like sugar.
And I use all-natural root vegetable sweetener. So it's actually root vegetables. This is their brown of there. So you go ahead and you
root vegetables.
I know it. Listen,
brown sugar.
I had no choice in the matter anymore. The eyesight is too important to lose, right?
Right, because you ended up going to the hospital. You were severely diabetic, and it was like,
and I'm
make
still
a change
severely diabetic, right? Yes. The second I would get even natural sugar, you know what the first thing to go is? The eyesight.
Oh my goodness.
That's the scariest feeling ever. It almost happened to me just a couple of weeks ago too. I use almond flour because almond flour, again, very low in the carbohydrates, right?
Okay.
I also use a keto flour. So you're gonna go and cream that together, add in just a little bit of vanilla. You know my trick is I love as much vanilla as you want.
Oh, I love
you can put a little
vanilla.
baking soda in there too. You're gonna cream those together. And then this one does call for oats. Now, when we talk about the sesame milk, you gotta be careful because a lot of people sometimes switch out oat milk for sesame or almond milk. No, friends, because
that has
oat
sugar
milk
in it, right?
is super high in the glycemic level. It's going to put those numbers over the edge. That's not what you want to do. So sesame milk is a better avenue. Go ahead, add the oatmeal to it, the oats to it, mix it together, put it in a pan, 10 by 13. Layer out the first layer, then add in the sweetened condensed milk with your sugar-free chocolate chips, melt them together, pour it on top. That's going to get you that rich layer right there. Then you're going to take and crumble the rest right on top of it. Then the topping. We're not over yet. The topping is going to be, you're going to put chocolate chips on the top along with those sugar-free candies. You're going to bake it at 350 for about 35 to 40 minutes. I did put mine in the refrigerator for a couple hours to let it set up.
Right.
This is what you're going to get. You're going to be saying OMG too because it's like, oh my golly, we did it. We won, friends. It is completely sugar-free.
I'm going to try this bar. While I do, I want you to tell me about the ingredients because I'm thinking to myself, do I need to go to a specialty store to get this stuff?
Do I look like a person that shops at a specialty store? Heavens, no. Absolutely no. You know what? You just go to your regular grocery stores. I did the research. I actually picked those up for myself at a Chicago store. So they're around here. You can find all this stuff because here's the deal.
Milk.
You want to be able to find stuff that you have in your pantry, right? Otherwise, you would never ever bake the healthy way, right? So I just go and find stuff I can get every place that you can find because access is important. So if you didn't have it in your kitchen cupboard, you're probably not going to do it. I have no choice in the matter anymore. It's a choice between eyesight, diabetes, or that sugar-free bar. You know what I'm picking every single time?
You know when you make a tin of brownies and you eat one and you say, I'm only going to eat one, and then you eat like 4 more? That's what I would do with these. They're so good.
That's okay. You can do it, friends. You can make these.
So how many recipes in the new book?
100.
Wow.
I know, 100, and it's not all a bunch of sweets. We got everything in there. We have a great peanut butter bundt cake. I know bundt cakes are like people's new like craze. You can make that for a party. We have a couple more pizza recipes. Pizza are really important because you have to make that cheese crusted pizza because right. So everything in there because you got to be able to survive your day. There's a great blueberry muffin recipe.
Oh my
it's
goodness.
It's a lot of fun. So do you
dessert, we've got breakfast,
you have to be able to survive and live.
And so healthy. I am so glad you are getting healthy for yourself and then helping the rest of us. This is awesome. Thank you so much. So if you want more information, you can check out nosugarbaker.com. I'm telling you, these are delicious. We'll have the recipe step by step because we kind of talked through it a little bit. So we'll have it for you if you want to make these at home. WGNTV.com/midday. And now, since they're sugar-free, I get to have even more. This is delicious.
Hurting a wrecking thing.